Yeah,
Yeah, because I love learning systems. That's why like those are kind of my favorite type of
we're
games.
both similar with that.
Yeah,
I call it depth, where
yeah,
like there's so many games that come out nowadays where there's just no depth to it. Like even with games like Call of Duty, which
hmm
has its, and Doom Eternal, where it's like
yeah,
you can appreciate it for its pure first person shooter elements, but
hmm
there's not a whole lot of depth to it. And that's why, as people know on the Havoc gaming channel, I'm Havoc, by the way. I like ARK so much is because there's so much depth to that game. Like
yeah,
every dinosaur has its own stats. You can
hmm
tame different things. You can build so many different types of structures. Like, I think that game is probably one of the most innovative and most difficult games to ever be produced. And, they catch a lot of flack, Wildcard Studios does. But I've
hmm
learned enough about programming now that you try to program a game like that. I dare you.
yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, they've had a long time. Like they have been making it better and working on it. So that's cool. Uh, but I don't know. Arc. I don't know. It takes too long to do anything. Like the standard. Like I know you can change the settings. Like our server that we used to play
Oh,
on,
you have
we
to.
had it
You gotta change the
like
settings.
slightly faster mining and stuff. But even then, it still took like forever if you wanted to breed dinosaurs and really get to that next tier.
Well, and
Um,
that's a problem in itself, like having all the options available to you, because I think that can take out of the game. Like if you make everything too easy and you make like taming dinos like way too fast, it's like, well, now you're taking
yeah,
too much challenge out of it. So there's like a
yeah,
fine balancing act, like how you set up the game. Because yeah,
100%.
if you play it vanilla, you're not going to have a life, and you better not
Yeah,
have a job. You know.
yeah. I think none of you guys had a job at that time. And actually, I think that was when I got out of the Navy too. So I didn't have a job. So we were just playing it like it was a job. And it
Yeah.
kind of was like work. It's like, oh, I got to log in to go grab stone.
Oh yeah, I gotta make
Because
the
we're
sweet
building some
vegetable
shit.
cakes for the
Yeah.
Akatina so they don't starve to death. God damn
Yeah.
it.
You know what it actually reminds me of is when, like, I'm not a WoW player, but like I played the beta way back in the day. And then I played like a couple months on. But what I remember like thinking about WoW and why like a lot of my friends hated it and quit was at first it was very community oriented and it was very hard to get shit done. So like if you got a rare drop or you killed this raid, everyone on the server knew you. Like you were famous.
Hmm.
Like your epeen grew, dude. You had that big, massive, veiny epeen because you were because you like like first kill, like first boss kill or something, and it was like the dedication and the hard work to get there is what made it so everyone looked up to you and kind of created this need or this drive for you to want to do better and want to play more and get shit done so that people would recognize what you've done. And I think yeah, like a lot of games they either make it too easy and then like you get bored. It's like, oh, I'm in the end game after 15 hours, like okay, now there's nothing else to do. Or it's way too hard, like Arc vanilla. But luckily, they at least give you the ability to tweak settings. Like I think 3 times gathering, 3 times XP is probably pretty reasonable because you still get hundreds of hours to get to the end game. There's still a lot to do without it being like, oh yeah, it's going to take you 40 hours to even get iron. So good luck, buddy.
Yeah, after you tame an ankylo, and that
Yeah.
alone, I mean, you're 40 hours into the game at that point, even maybe, and that's the length of a lot of games nowadays. It's like
Oh
you're
yeah.
you're lucky to get 40 hours out of a game.